Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. This song reminds me of one of my favorite Gorillaz songs. Alright, let's just... man, I may have goofed. It's possible I goofed. I may have painted myself into a corner here with these cravers. Alright, so right now we are researching universal aerodynamics in the hopes of being able to defeat the cravers by building large enough fleets. And also, of course, the planes. So, plus 2 command points per hull types. I'm assuming means 2 command points for each different type of hull we have researched. At least I'm hoping that's what it means. So we're going to be pretty strongly incentivized to pick up, we need one more tech to unlock the next tier. So like split-second ablatives to pick up the Peta-class hulls straight into Yatta-class hulls over here. We actually have a good mining operation going now, so we have the resources to build them. And we haven't seen any large ships from the Cravers. So we might still be able to pull out of this, basically. But it looks to me like this war is going to be going to have been a loss for me. You know, had to learn somehow. Also, worth noting, the Craver ships are now specialized heavily toward projectile defense and projectiles themselves. There is obvious value in refitting our ships with lasers to counter the projectile armor, but the issue on Delphinus has been assimilated. That's true, they have been, I did that. Yeah, Mayal is pretty screwed, I think. Well, we could use conscription. Here's the thing, if we're going to lose Mayal anyway, maybe we want to go ahead and just burn the population, right? Make this as hard as possible on them and then leave them with a completely wrecked system. I guess this is a pretty bad play if you're planning on coming back to get it later. But, you know what? It's not my most primary concern. Unfortunately, we were gravely defeated, but we did manage to burn a point of population before letting them have the planet back. So take that. We did it. Generate 820 science per turn in one of your systems within the next, however many turns. We got up there in our capital, and so the Hishav joined us.
Well, comrade.
A bunch of the AI are just sort of like vaguely saying that they like us and that we're doing things well. Alright, we need to... Man, this system has nothing. I guess the miners don't build any kinds of buildings at all. Okay, so we need to colonize this planet. We need to build up sort of the basics. Alright, you. I'll be right there. Yeah, pick up this planet. We have a lot of money. They're ground battling us at Eridanus. It's interesting that the accelerator that we have garrisoned there doesn't do anything by default. Alright, is there any... What do they have here? This is their big ships. So they're going to drop a lot of manpower on us, right? Probably. Boy. Yeah, they're really bringing it down. We could try for this. We could try Protect System. This increases the health of our troops. But I think that even after doing that, we're so weak relative to them. This is a system that I would want to take back. So maybe conscription isn't a good idea. But I guess if we don't stall them, it's not going to matter. A major defeat, but they were not able to conquer the planet. We lost our geo-industrial plants. Okay, unfortunately, this ship is not sufficient to finish that off. So let's rush some things. So what's the play here with this accelerator? If he's still here when the system's lost, I assume he is also lost since he's, garrisoned on the system. But if I pull him up, they've got the site blockaded. So this is just Reavers. Reavers that were here when we assimilated it. Am I allowed to just leave? I am allowed to just leave, okay. That seems a little strange. You would think that the blockade would prevent that. Okay, well... may as well merge these guys up. How expensive is it going to be to buy our heroes back? Not that expensive, really. Alright, let's grab you. Your ship is better, right? Which one of these guys has the more powerful ship? They're both level 4, so neither one of them has a huge amount of extra, points of stats from level. Ship is... ship's out of date, is what it is. Well, we have... Maybe I should go to... So, like, here's my concern. The damage bonus that we get from matching our weapon types against their shield types will be lost as soon as they change their shield types again. But this titanium enhancer... Now, let's try to go to beams. I don't have new beams, unfortunately. Actually, maybe beams are not a good plan. Because, is this our highest damage laser? 6 DPS? What is the value of my armor? Like, 40 health, 10 projectile defense. What does that mean exactly relative to the amount of damage reduction that we see from it? Because I don't know. Shield capacity and energy defense are not exactly what I'm looking for. It is worth noting that you still get a health bonus. This lowers critical damage. It's hard for me to say exactly how much lower... Like, how much lower can the laser's damage be and still have it deal more damage against their hull plating than torpedoes, right? Because these torpedoes have over 5 times as much damage output as my best lasers. These pinch beams are interesting, but they require us to enter short range. How are those ships? The ships are designed for short range combat, aren't they? Yeah, alright, so they'll let us into short range. Yeah, okay. Let's redesign the ships a little bit. I have to say, though, I'm not relishing the idea of having to reset my position in the rock, paper, scissors game every 2 turns. I hope that this is not actually the way things go. This thing does so little damage, there's basically no point in even equipping it. Let's just go hard on the short range thing. Our tactics are not well designed for this, though. I might want to reshuffle my cards. Alright, do this. And then we have these ships that are designed for long-range combat and that have actually no short-range weapons. So let's update those designs as well. But you know what I mean? Like, this would be a tedious thing to have to jump back and forth all the time. But I guess we have to counter each fleet as we see it, and we'll just figure it out. So we don't actually need you anymore. So let's put in a different support module. What support modules do I have available? That's something. Damages their manpower, their defenses more quickly while sieging. Okay. I think we have enough dust to upgrade that ship, right? No, 514. Okay. Well, we will next turn before the slaughter. And the accelerators actually already can fight at short range, but we should change things up a little bit. Yeah, I guess we just go full laser weapons, right? And they're all projectiles, so projectile plating makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I think I may have doomed us. There's a small chance that I doomed us. We're not ready to go out here. They're going to take Eridanus next turn. Well, it is what it is. What about our laws? So, plus science and dust per... Well, that's interesting. It says plus 25%, or plus 25 science per destroyed command point, plus 25 dust gained per opponent ship command point destroyed. The fact that this just says destroyed command point, but this says opponent ship command point destroyed, does this only mean... Specialized vessels agree to give a fixed amount of both dust and debris to the Empire for each enemy ship that was known to be destroyed. In exchange, they are permitted to keep the rest. I wonder why these are worded differently. Does this mean all command points destroyed in the battle, including my own? Or... This lowers ship cost. The problem... I guess we have pretty good influence income now. I'm going to try to pass this. What does that do to my... it takes us to minus 68. Well, you know what? We built up a bank for a reason. This is probably a good way to use it. We can use our war to sort of catch up a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems sensible, at least. And Gonos just built those microwave pipes. Gonos is badass. Like, this is a good system. Alright. Let's have them focus on making us a couple new smashers. Because we're going to have to do some smashing. Oh, let's... Yeah. Actually, I don't want to assign him yet. I kind of want to see what's going to happen here. I want to put together a second fleet and then assign him to that. Alright, well, the ground battle at Eridanus occurs. You know? At least we drained their manpower pretty badly. But we have been defeated. And we did it. We're finally producing enough influence. Alright, we've bounced back from Enfer's little incident many, many years later, and made some positive changes along the way. Amramo Jermir's team is reporting some very interesting developments, though, and I'm excited to see what they come up with. So, a system improvement that just gives a bunch of influence. It's not bad. While we tease out the problems behind Enfer's recent actions, we've assigned the AI to a tightly controlled physical location, the space station Radiance. The station is a sprawling, ivory-colored palace, and it has been designed to allow Enfer full access to our communications network. Enfer's powerful linguistic software has already proven invaluable in understanding and making ourselves understood too some of the more inscrutable minor civilizations. The past several months have advanced our cultural understanding of the universe a great deal, and, I suppose, despite our previous troubles, we have only RR Nidium to thank. I received a message from a certain Faruig Lalema today, a message that he received from his recent ex-partner and thought to bring to my attention. It read, strangely, Faru, noble and esteemed, I know you diverged on agreement terms on me. Please know that I respectfully am going to take steps to prescribe you and make your life untranslatable. Respectfully, that part's probably in quotation marks, Masa. The troubling part is that the message passed through Enfer's data centers, albeit briefly, between systems. It is only one message, but perhaps it is a sign of greater troubles. Is Enfer expanding the scope of its diplomacy? So, raise your Empire manpower to 1899 to get Thermtech, a law that doubles our industry output on hot, huh? That seems pretty okay. We could explore and reveal 75% of the galaxy's systems to get a law that doubles our science output on cold planets. Or raise our Empire population to 109 and get doubled dust output on sterile planets. Those are all cool. We're not that far off of this. Perhaps we should forcibly cut off Enfer's communication channels for now. We allowed Enfer to run Rampage before, and it did not end well. No need to risk any more than we need to. We should jam Enfer's communications to all Sophon systems, just until we figure things out. I think we can do this. I think we can do this quickly.
Our relations with you...
Okay, yes. I know, you would like to have relations with me. The Cravers, are close to achieving a wonder victory. Well, it is turn 111. We're pretty deep in this game. Somebody was going to win eventually, and it's been looking for a little while like it wasn't going to be me. So let's build a trade company subsidiary in Yetix, because we built the headquarters over here, right? So it's quite a few hops to get down there. I think that what I've read is that you want your trade company headquarters and subsidiary to be as many jumps apart as you can get them, because the value of the route is based on the way they have to travel. But I'm not 100% sure yet. You know what? Let's start building microwave pipes. You know what? Well, probably actually what I should be doing is building ships. We may yet lose, but at least I'm going to try. Okay, let's upgrade you. Upgrade you. Merge up. Alright, we are not at our command point limit. So I think maybe I stay put for a couple of turns. I want to get Eridanus back, but we can't see what's in orbit around it right now, and I'm assuming that at the very least, that fleet of 4 medium-sized ships is still there. So I'm not 100% clear on the Wonder Victory. We are currently at... That's interesting. Mousing over this does not give me an accurate value for my Empire-wide manpower.
The Empire respects what you have done.
A trade agreement.
Let's
I like it. I would like to have a trade agreement. Now we're about to actually have a trading company so that the trade agreement has meaning. I like that. I think we wait one more turn. These ships are about to finish. Unfortunately, completing these ships is going to drain our manpower a little bit. Is there a way to see an accurate value for my manpower? Because 1.6k is a pretty broad range of values. That could be anything from 1600 to 1699, right? And there are a number of values within that range which cause us to complete this quest next turn if I don't drain our manpower. So like we could put one turn of something else in front of these ships. By the way, the correct way to do that is to alt-click the new thing, which sends it right to the top of the queue. Let's see if we can finish this off before we finish building those ships. And for now, this fleet's just going to sit right here. Pushing deep in the quest. I suspect that we are not at 1899 just yet. Blockaded routes. One of your trade routes is being blockaded. Sabel to Yetix. Yeah. Being blockaded by who? This Vodyani ship is not blockading, right? Because we would have the little... We'd have this thing around the system if they were, right? Oh, that's not even in the right place. Sabel to Yetix... Huh, where is the blockade? Oh, we've unlocked a new slot in our battle tactics set, and we do need to look at that. Yes, we're all friends here. Most of us are friends here. Our hero started a new level when recruited. I think we definitely want to drop to the tech screen and, like I said, research this other ship hull. And our fleet has gone up to 18 command points. Man, we really need to get those larger ships. So I think in future games, I'm probably going to focus on... Man, this planet is really underdeveloped. I'm probably going to focus on pushing for military stuff a little earlier. Well, you know, I think it's going to matter. I think it's going to depend a lot on what our quest goals are and stuff. Anyway, that'll finish next turn. Or this quest will finish next turn. Let's have a quick look at our battle tactics sets. That's this screen, right? Yeah, we need to figure out a better group for short range. So post-op analysis is available to us. Something like this. Power to shields is probably not that good for us. I might want to keep barrage fire in just that we have an audible. Our weapons are still effective at long range, not optimally, but... Plus 50% increase due to morale effect. Unfortunately, the morale effect, like it says here, triggers when your enemy has fewer active flotillas, which I don't know that that's going to be the case for us very much. Plus 100% damage bonus by unarmed ships. Wow. That's really interesting. Plus 2 crew killed per energy hit on ships? That's not really us. I mean, maybe we take this just because it's a nice short-range tactic. Plus 30% damage bonus when allied ship is destroyed. You know, our weapons are optimally effective at medium range. This is probably fine. Yeah, this gives us a good variety of tactics. I guess we should probably actually put Turtle back in. We're going hull plating absorption, so... Maybe Paul Barrage Fire? Because we can use post-op analysis and sort our ships into the top flotilla if we want to go long range. Yeah, that seems good. I really like the military tactics stack idea. That's a really cool thing mechanically. I am actually really enjoying a lot of things about this game thus far. Okay. So these improvements will finish. We'll beat this quest, and then we'll go back to trying to get our murder on. I really do want to push our Empire quest, or our faction quest, as hard as I can because we're learning valuable things here. Ooh, okay. Our faction quest has revealed to us a new little system. Also, our hero who is governing is leveling up way faster than our combat heroes, which is interesting. We don't really need the approval. Oh, that's right. I was having trouble finding good skill points for this guy, because a lot of these skills are way more focused on other stuff. Way more focused on fleet stuff. Okay, well, I'll take a little bit of extra dust, I guess. That's a skill point that's not useless. It's like we are gaining a hero. This is probably going to be a governor hero. We have enough ship heroes. Wangamoto of the technology. He's a part of a technologist minor race, the Pilgrims, I believe. So him being a technologist gives him access to, interestingly, the top of this is fleet stuff. Although there's a lot of good, there's a lot of good governing points in here. Let's grab this dude. I like him. Okay, what else is up? Ah, we are producing 10 less influence per turn. Something tells me I'll live. We have successfully raised our manpower. Oh dear, just as we were about to initiate the jamming procedure, one of our ships was attacked. By Sophons? No, not Sophons. Mavros. That's the weird red-eyed Sophons that one hero we have is one of those. We find ourselves facing a hostile army, one that Enfer has hired, persuaded, or created. One thing is for certain, these Mavros do not mean us well, and we must, however reluctantly, prepare to defend ourselves. Yeah, that would be really unfortunate if we had to defend ourselves, wouldn't it? Alright, I awakened this morning to the sound of shouts and sirens. When I rushed outside to see what was happening, a passing Sophan ship stopped me and said, Enfer. Enfer has attacked us. When I rushed into the Department of Warfare, I saw it. All over the tactical screens, over the news channels, written on everyone's faces. Dark Sophon vessels, emerging from Enfer's stronghold and swarming toward high-value tactical targets everywhere. There must be an explanation for this. As much as I ponder, I simply cannot believe that Enfer would go against its basic programming in such a blatant way. But there's no time for reflection today. It pains me to say this, but there is no fixing Enfer now. It must be made harmless, or destroyed completely. Enfer sprung from the imagination of the Sophon people. We created Enfer with selfish goals, not to study it, nor learn from it, nor even to have it aid us in some nobler understanding of the universe. We created Enfer because we were lazy, but we will learn a harsh lesson from it anyway, if we survive. Enfer is powerful, and the Mavros are many, but we, the Sophon people and all our allies, will fight back today. So invade that incandescence to get an improvement that lowers the military technology cost of all technologies by 50%. That's like pretty significant, man. That seems like a good reward. Hey, what's up, Manga? So... let's go ahead and spend your points real quick. It is probably the case that this is going to be the way to go. It's food and industry, man. Food and industry. And then, who needs a governor the most? Okay, everybody's birthing people relatively quickly. Justium has pretty bad industry and will receive a fair amount of assistance. Our dude is more effective on hot planets, though. This wouldn't be a bad place for him. We got 3 hot planets in this system. You can read these quickly, I really like that. There's a temperature indicator and then sterile or fertile or nothing right below it. This would not be a bad place for him. It does need to get built up, and it's not right on the front line, so we're not in like any great danger of losing him. We could probably swap these planets to geo-industrial plants. That might even be the thing to do right now. Strategic resource deposit boost. We only have 1 planet that this would apply to. Let's go that way. Predictive logistics is good. Alright, Delphinius is going to have to make some ships real fast. Okay, it's not actually capable of making ships with any kind of speed. Well, let's modernize and figure it out from there. We can put these in the queue as well. I could rush those. I don't know if I want to. Let's save our dust for the moment. Okay. Here come the ships, man.
The Unfallen watch you, unsure if your actions will enforce or ruin the harmony we seek.
Dude, I'm trying. I could use a little bit of assistance from you, man. I mean, they're managing to hold their homeworld. It's completely within the influence circle of Ying. I'm not sure exactly what that means from a gameplay perspective. I know that it has something to do with peacefully taking planets over, but I'm not sure exactly what the mechanics of it are. It might be that you have to get them completely within your resource circle and then generate more influence than they do for a certain amount of time, or, you know, there's a lot of different ways that thing could be implemented. Alright. Let's upgrade you. Launch you. Fold you into the team. Yeah, we're now up to 18 command points. We can have truly massive fleets at this point. It's not going to matter too much if the Cravers win a wonder victory before I get my army in place. Oh, they've come for Delphinus. Hold up. Or Delphinus? Oh, they cleared out the pirates, and yeah, they brought that fleet. Well, they took some damage doing it. I really want to get these guys merged up, though, so we'll head out in a second. We should probably make some more accelerators. So accelerators are strictly useful in close combat now, which is maybe not great. But, you know, we're trying some new tactics. Indusa probably, yeah, Indusa has a lot of stuff to do. It is ecstatic already. Oh, but it doesn't even have... Wow, okay. Yeah, they've got some real basic stuff to get done. Alright. Protect the system, just survive. Actually, they have nothing built. Yeah, let's conscript... Oh, wow. That was faster than I thought it was going to be. I know 8th of 15th of Carval II. I know that you're not assigned yet. The assignment cooldowns on heroes are long enough that I'm reticent to just make somebody a governor for a moment and then later have them become a, you know, later be unable to turn them into a, what do you call it? Into a captain. Commander, fleet commander. But honestly, it's kind of looking like we're not going to get past the command point value of a single fleet. At least not really quickly, given our new values and everything. Out of curiosity, how much dust is our trade company actually producing? How do I see that? No income. Its routes could be blockaded, or there may be no subsidiaries. Blockades are located around Huyos and Nakos. Wait, what? Huyos and Nakos? What? Where is that? Can my... Those are systems I don't even see. Can my trade ships not use the baryonic drives to cross... Like, are they trying to get there over the constellation? They're getting in trouble because there's planets that we don't know about that have blockades on them? Is that what's happening? I'm surprised by that. It's definitely something that we'll have to, you know, keep in mind for next time. I'm really, really surprised by that, though. What's up? Yeah, people love the militarists because... war. We have unlocked the Promoter of Diversity. Be the first to pass a law from each of the 6 political parties. And all you get is 100 of a luxury resource? That seems like a pretty poor reward for a thing that seems like it probably involves quite a bit of effort, actually. You know what? This fleet, I'm gonna slap you on. It's gonna take them a while to arrive. We're not waiting for them. How much move do we have left? Only 3? You know what? I will sacrifice 3 points of move to pick up the 2 accelerators that are going to be done here next turn. We've got a coordinator available now. The coordinator, I believe... Let's see what the deal is with that design. If I wanted another accelerator, no, I'm not close to being able to get it done in the same turn. Well, I think it's still right to start building it. Okay, so let's have a look at our new type of ship. It's interesting that it starts out as Ring 2. Okay, it looks like a... I don't know, it looks like a really futuristic plasma gun that you might pick up in a Halo game or something. Alright, so there's a number of support functions. It attracts fire from enemy ships, and it gets bonus defenses. Oh, support ships can have movement modules that affect the entire fleet. That would be useful. What is this? Science per destroyed command point. Ah, yes. Honestly, like maybe we do something like that? We could upgrade our movement, our base movement. I'm going to have to upgrade the movement on all of my ships. We probably need to research some better plating, too. Actually, hold on. I didn't change the weapons out. The basic opal laser is maybe not the way to go. Maybe it is, though, because I don't really want to super specialize this ship's weaponry. It's not really a shooting ship anyway, right? The whole goal here is to confer bonuses on the team. How many of my... Okay, this is also a support slot. Defense for the entire flotilla. It's a little bit of shielding and stuff. Mostly effective against energy weapons, but... should be okay. Alright. So we wait one more turn. Because we wouldn't cover very much ground this turn anyway. We pull those dudes together, and then we have a pretty large amount of command points in this fleet. We might be able to start fighting back. Sub-L is this world. It's It's a little inconvenient to get ships over to the enemies from here. Yeah, just start build a big system improvement. We gotta make our ships in this constellation. This could be way faster. Alright. Let's see if there is any way to turn this around. We have what I feel like is a pretty good fleet right now. We've specialized against our enemies' weaknesses. And our ships are just real big. Let's go to Eridanus and see if we can reclaim it. Trial by fire. Listening outposts. Ah, yes. Okay, we saw this event in the learning game. Someone is leaking military secrets to a rival empire, which could jeopardize upcoming offensive operations. The message and its origins are unclear, but a digital forensics team is able to pinpoint one clue, that the attached files contain metadata originating from the terminal of an artillery officer of one of your minor civs. The soldier's record is exceptional, but there have always been those who have complained at allowing someone an outsider, it's not totally right, to rise so high in military command. So this is a lot of extra influence, but we don't really need it. And I don't know that I want to push the militarist political ideology any harder. Because I don't necessarily want them... I don't want them to be the leading party forever. I actually kind of don't want them to be the leading party at all, right? I want to get the scientists back in charge if we can.
Drink.
It may be time to sign a science agreement. I think that's wise. Let's talk about that. So, I'll load up the screen here. So, they tell you, basically, it seems like what they do...
To the motherland.
What they do is they tell you when they're receptive to something, and then eventually they'll go after it if they remain receptive and you don't, maybe? But we also can't actually make a science agreement, because I just don't have the, shoot. I just don't have the tech, whatever diplomatic tech it is that makes that possible. Alright, we'll worry about it later. Yeah, this dude levels up so much faster. Governors level up so much faster than fleet guys. We don't really need more approval on the system. And that may not be true forever. We shall see. Alright. We should have a pretty good claim to Eridanus just because we brought a lot of manpower. Yeah, we have way more manpower than he does. But, of course, we can't engage it all at once, necessarily. So, preemptive bombing... Man, this system's going to be all screwed up. But let's do preemptive bombing. I want to get this done. A minor victory. I don't know, that seems pretty good. They wiped out a lot of their troops and lost less than half of ours. I think I'm getting it, you know? This is Gonos. You know what? Make me one of these. Alright, let us attempt to defend ourselves. Actually, he should probably head to here. And you also should be heading to here. Okay, people are being born. We're no longer hemorrhaging population anywhere. Guess let's not let anybody out. But it looks like we should be able to retake Eridanus. His ships are going to show up at some point here. So the real question is, do we take Eridanus and then go to Mayal, or go straight to Delphinius? We probably go to Delphinius. Okay, the division has come to an end. That's fine. Yeah, we are going to obliterate them. A decisive victory. We didn't actually destroy anything. Okay, we have our system back. Unfortunately, things got destroyed when they took it from us. It's not totally ideal. You know what? Let's make it a level 3 place. A level 3 system. We could use that upgrade. Let's try to make sure to do it everywhere. We probably want to keep pushing ships for a little while. Give me some more accelerators. And the one that already exists can haul over here and merge up. So this guy has basically no move left. You know what? Don't merge up. Just kind of float here. Maintain the blockade. I think actually what we want to do is gather up here. And take advantage of the ships that are going to be popping out of the hangar in a second. Merge everything together. Well, we're certainly able to retake planets quickly when they're undefended and he hasn't had time to really dig in and make defenses. Something. It does matter. We shall see when he brings his fleet to bear whether we can actually fight his ships off. Oh, you know what? I didn't wait for these guys to replenish their manpower. Yeah, everybody's got low manpower. What was I thinking? That's something I'm gonna have to keep my eye on. Okay, is there any skill points? No, none of your available skill points actually help worlds. Well, if we do make you into a fleet commander at some point, I suppose this is helpful. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to retreat. Alright. It's coming together. Protect the system, just survive. Okay, that's fine. These guys will be there next turn. And then the battle that proves whether I have actually adjusted well enough to survive or not. So this is Yedix. Yedix should really be... Yeah, we're up to 569. We can produce ships quickly enough. Yedix should be producing ships. We're going to need them. Alright. Not quite enough industry output to really rush this stuff along. So how much move does this fleet have right now? 1. Alright, we'll wait one more turn. We'll grab this accelerator that's about to finish, and then we'll head over there. We could merge up a pretty huge fleet. Eventually. If he does another ground assault before I have the option to stop his ships, maybe we just do a tactical surrender? Yeah. Alright, let's retake it. So let's close that. So his ships are all still, yeah. So our hull plating absorption being really good from Turtle. This seems like the right tactic, at least. Yeah, this is the right tactic. So I think we should do pretty well here. We brought almost as many mid-sized ships as he did, but we have a lot of other stuff going on as well. Yeah, we crushed it. Now, unfortunately, he's going to adjust his fleets to cope with that, and then we're going to have to deal with that. And, it's all going to be one big silly back and forth. Yeah, looks like he fled. Alright. Well, this should be pretty easy. Yeah, tactical surrender. It's a good move. Okay, so we need to replenish our manpower before we go anywhere. Also, some repairs would not go amiss. Eridanus, I think it behooves you to build... Actually, we probably need to build industry before we start building ships here. But it looks like the war may have turned a little bit. Okay, let's select the scientists. There's nothing we're going to be able to do to get the militarists out of power this election, but we need to keep supporting the scientists just so that we will eventually have a chance of putting them back in power. It's interesting how much support the pacifists are getting with all of these military actions. Also, Empire-wide manpower could use a little bit of a break from all of the crewing ships. I really appreciate the existence of the manpower resource. Because I've always found it in games to be a little bit frustrating the way that, like, food doesn't really play a part in your army. In most 4X games, your army is made entirely out of... Ooh. They're back. Your army is made entirely out of industry. Right, which seems a little strange. Like, with basically no birth rate, you are often able to maintain a huge army. So are these the same ships? No, they've already gone back to energy attacks. Although strangely, this ship also has energy defenses, while none of the others do. Well, that's very annoying. It seems like the best thing to do is to design a fleet that is able to do both of the things. I achieved this legendary deed. Did I? Be the first to pass a law from each of the 6 political parties? Did I actually? That's strange. Actually, you know what? Right this moment, maybe, oh, he's not a political leader. Actually, he just increases our capacity anyway, not our rate of generating manpower. Alright, but I feel like I'm getting the war system. I appreciate that there are war systems. Because a lot of these kinds of games have battle systems, you know. But there are a number of sort of larger scale strategic concerns here, which I really appreciate. So this is just a random accelerator. We'll merge that in here. And then we will do some battle. The hull plating effect, unfortunately, is pretty low value now. Well, you know what? It still absorbs damage, I believe. It's just less effective. A minor victory. I don't know. I lost 2 tiny ships and 1 medium ship to their 3 medium losses. That feels like a pretty big victory to me. And now that it's just one of their ships, we can engage with our second fleet and almost certainly, yeah, just wipe them out. Taken a remarkably long time to simulate this battle between us and that one enemy ship. And we have indeed crushed him, while sustaining very little damage. You know what? Let's just merge all these guys up and make a really large, very impressive fleet. Eridanus is our bottleneck, so let's move out. Let's make another support ship. We should probably have at least one more. At the very least, we're going to want one for each fleet, right? Alright, and we're 2 turns off of having that giant hull available. Okay, no, neither one of you has any move left. So I'm curious exactly how much time we have left. It just said that the Wonder Victory was imminent. Oh, we probably have to stop making ships. I need to stop drawing manpower. Somebody else has been the first to create 2 trade companies, fair enough.
Our relations with you are as...
Okay. That event has ended. Alright, so we've got our first support vessel. We actually... Let's kick this guy out. Oh, no, wait. Grab the support vessel and merge it in here. Okay. Now we have a full... good-sized full fleet. Let's take all of these guys and merge them up. So we want to leave a fleet at Eridanis that is capable of defending Eridanis while we send out the big fleet to put pressure on the Craver worlds, Craver systems. In theory, they could attack us at Justium, like, basically any time. But I guess they're not interested? Seems odd. So a lot of our ships are full-on manpower or, like, pretty close. Man. The trip to Delphinus is just long enough to make it really awkward if Craver ships strike out from Mayal right as we leave. Maybe we should stay in place, hold Eridanis until we have the second fleet actually in a state where they could defend it, and then we head out. That's probably the right thing to do. Let's play cautious. Yeah, we've got to stop drawing manpower. It's a good system. You can't just, like, endlessly reinforce. Huh. Creation of a new trading company. Okay, so why don't we make our new trading company... Why don't we make the HQ in this constellation and a new subsidiary in this constellation? Because at the moment our subsidiaries and stuff, they're not matched up very well. So we have to make the HQ first, I guess. Well, I guess just make it in Gonos? I don't know, we'll see. Okay, battle tactics editing is available. You guys are doomed. So what exactly is involved in the Wonder Victory? You gotta build some kind of structure multiple times, right? You've built 0 out of 3 required obelisks. It says that we're in first, though. Huh. Because how could I be in first with 0, tied for first, I'm assuming, if the Cravers are close to winning? It said their victory was imminent. And clearly that has not been the case. I would describe the amount of time that has passed as a disqualifying factor already. But, it's weird. Okay. Let's repair everybody. And then I guess we're fighting. So he's still sending the same... He's stuck on 12 command points. And some of these ships are... Yeah, his ships are... He's trying to keep his fleet versatile, it looks like. Well, I think Turtle is still the right play. We really want to be short or medium range. Right, our weapons are... No, that's right. We took the short beams. We actually have to go Turtle. Advanced. Do I have to spread out evenly over 3 flotillas? Oh, but... Well, actually... you know what? I may want to swap in that card that gives us bonus extra morale benefit, because he actually is coming at us in 1 flotilla a lot. Yeah, we don't want anybody in this 3rd flotilla for this battle. Everybody fights real close. Okay, a major victory. I agree with that assessment. That's pretty good. 51 experience gained. Yeah, he's leveling up so slowly. So let's take advantage. We're allowed to edit our tactics. Let's go edit our tactics. Because I think I do want to pull in... Where is it? Team Spirit. So let's drop this. Because it turns out we actually do have to be close. Okay. Okay, good. We have completed liquid composites. And now we're, like, pretty far up this side of the tree. So what's available actually at the top? Okay. This is how you build one of the obelisks? Or does this unlock the ability to build them and then you just have to build all three? Like, where are the other... Do I see anything else that gives us the ability to build those? I'm not seeing that icon anywhere else. Can we... Obelisk. Really, 0. Not even the one that we... Huh. Maybe you can't search for these? Well, whatever. I think let's go for this. Let's try to unlock the last tier of this thing. So, what else is available to me? Absorb systems within your empire's influence area over time. Oh, you have to research this tech, I guess, before you can do that eating people with your influence thing. So this allows us to exchange resources and technologies and sign science agreements. I think we want that, because the Empire's already hankering for one. This will give us access to some new modules. Okay, that's interesting. Damage per targeted CP. Let's queue that up. Then we'll need one more to finish this off. So we can pick up a hull upgrade for... We use a lot of Giga-class ships. Yeah. So in 17 turns we'll have access to the top tier of this, which maybe is really great. Hard to say, really. Oh, we have to look at that. What exactly do we get out of a large ship? It's got to be pretty good. Oh, we should probably edit our troops, too. Man, it is getting a little jerky here on my computer. I've turned the graphics down a little bit, even. Didn't seem to make much of a difference visually. Also not making a great difference performance-wise, it seems like. Yeah, so huge output here. Let's pull all of the weapons modules and figure out what I want my weapons balance to be. Special modules. This slot accepts a heavy version of the module, double DPS and cost. Okay. So for the double DPS and cost thing, I'm going to put in the pinch beams. Okay. Well, I want to have a little bit more variance on these ships. So let's also give them a couple of slug launchers. These are effective at short range. Yeah, should we go half and half? Right, and then we have a support or defense module available here. Since we are using some projectiles, I think it might be worth just throwing a titanium enhancer in there. Let's give them the faster movement modules. The pirate shield is not as good as improved uniform shielding. I think I probably want to vary our defensive capabilities at least a little bit. Let's throw this on there. Yeah, okay. That looks like an expensive ship. How hard is it to build one of those? Because obviously I'd like to have some. That's not so bad. Okay, you guys should probably be able to take care of the one remaining butcher, right? And let's go for Team Spirit and cheese it a little bit. Oh no, we all have to be in the middle. So in that case, we actually want maybe Get Lucky or Turtle. What is his, he's all energy, so the hull plating absorption is not going to be that great. Maybe we choose Get Lucky and actually get lucky. I don't know if our weapons have a high chance of critical hits. Yeah, let's try it. God, I love how much detail and stuff there is. Decisive victory. We don't look at this very often, but I really should. It helps to show you exactly what occurred. Okay. There's a lot of analysis data available to us. We can really make good use of all this. Yeah, I would say that our situation is pretty good. Like, in a turn or two, we'll be ready to move our big fleet off and do some more work. Which one is Indusa? Indusa is over here. Well, it's not a terrible idea. Oh wow, Indusa has no science buildings. Let's work on that. Let's fix that. So Eridanus will be back under our control soon. That's what this little circle filling in here, this like colored circle, represents. The first to control at least 4 star systems in the same constellation. Huh. I would have thought that that's what we had here. Well, whatever. Okay, we've reached the highest level of advancement here. System happiness is set to ecstatic. Boy, that's pretty good. We're going to take this, obviously. Plus 80% science on his system is fantastic. Yeah. So he is the boss of the system that had the greatest science output. Is now up to 1.4K. Boy, these guys are not giving up. They have a lot of ships. Sabel. I wish the zoom in when you click was a little bit slower so that I could more easily get an idea of what we were looking at. I really need to stop building ships. We have to let our empire-wide manpower accumulate a little bit more. So there's definitely something to not allowing your manpower to just sit at full. Okay, let's figure this out. So we probably want to merge these guys all up. And they're doing some real damage to us, and I do not have the dust to repair all the damage that we are taking in combat. Alright, Eridanus. Again, we really need to give our manpower a break. So it may be that I sat too long. We need to research something that gives us better manpower. Do we have access to a law, maybe, that would allow us to increase our manpower generation over time? Actually, this. Plus 10% food into manpower on our systems. What could we cut? The Tax Act, actually. We could probably cut the Tax Act. We actually have some trade route income now. I guess our companies figured things out. Let's abolish the Tax Act. And go to... the Senator Bob Act. I'm just looking at all these. Plus science minus approval. Plus science minus dust. Yeah, let's pass the larger host bill. And it has no upkeep cost. That's nice. We need more law slots. I need a larger and more complex government. Okay. What is this? That is a Craver fleet that is just moving through open space toward us. Well, I don't care for that. They have a level 4 hero with them. Alright, well, we have the advantage. But not by very much. I'm concerned, definitely. Alright, we turtle up. Are they all in one flotilla? They are. Okay, so let's move everybody out to the outer wings. We have to leave 1 CP in the middle flotilla. But that's fine, actually. Him staying there gives us 3, so that the morale effect, I believe, is already greater. Alright, let's try it. Team Spirit, go! See if this effect is a little bit... That's pretty good. That was a pretty good outcome. We really need to repair our ships, though. We lost our support vessel. Plus hull plating penetration. We're using energy weapons right now, mostly. But we just need to put points down. Plus experience per turn. 4 experience per turn kind of pales in the face of what we're getting from actually fighting. Yeah, let's just pick up extra. This could be more useful later, you know. Alright, well, we're kind of getting there. Let's have a quick look at what's up with our trade companies. Okay, so these guys figured stuff out. The number of active trade routes. The company's producing 221 science, 221 dust, 55 science, and really a lot of different kinds of resources. Can I see the route? Like, what's the... There's no more detail here. I can click to focus the view on the system, but I can't really see the route. And we can spend dust to purchase additional freighters, increasing their dust and science income, or their luxury and science income, but always science. That's interesting. I think I really need more dust. And they get progressively more expensive, that makes sense. Trade companies gain experience based on their income, gain levels based on this experience. Higher levels contribute to the overall income. So they're just going to keep getting better and better. Okay. That seems pretty good to me. We definitely should have gotten into trading companies faster. Alright, let's finish these guys off real quick. I think this is the right way to go here. His weapons are actually still effective at medium range. So let's do something like... Oh, he doesn't count as a command point. So let's transfer the smaller ship into the mid. Yeah, this should be fine. And then we get the big morale bonus because all of their ships are together and ours are not. Really? We dealt actually 0 damage, it looks like. What happened here? Huh. Flotilla 2 was at medium range, short range, and did 0 damage. Oh, they... I guess the outer flotillas can't attack ships in the middle flotilla? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. What do they do? Just, like, float there? Huh. Well, an unexpected outcome, to be sure. Alright, well, that is a little bit more, frankly, than we had time for today. Come back tomorrow. What is this? Oh, yeah, we need to launch that. Come back next time, tomorrow. We are managing to kind of scramble our way back into this war, but I'm concerned that I don't have the manpower to keep up a dedicated struggle. Like, we may have to try to buy our way. Actually, before we quit, let's just have a quick look and see if a truce of any kind is on the table. See if there's any way at all.
We are coming.
You can ask for a truce once you achieve this threshold. So I'm past that, right? But I have not suffered enough war pressure from this empire. So what does he think of a truce? He's not a big fan. Yeah, I can see why he might not be. Ooh, we could trade manpower off of our allies. Yeah, okay, that's a strategy. Alright. Come back next time, tomorrow, to see if we can manage to figure this out. I may have to borrow some humans or something. But if there's a way out, we will find it. And we'll see you then.